What is up, my dear? Welcome to this Friday, December 2nd daily tarot reading. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner, quantum healer, and mentor. So check it all out. Description box down below. Cool. But this is general, and take what resonates, leave the rest, and don't force it to fit, okay? Remember, time is fluid, and so even though this energy is intended to be on December 2nd, this could also be happening a few days after, a few days before, so just be mindful of that. Well, let's get into it. I'm going to start with the Star Seed Oracle, and then we'll clarify it with some tarot. What does the collective most need to see for December 2nd, please, Spirit? I heard courage to change, courage to transform, activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Some of you are definitely going to be moving, but some of you also are, it's like there's this urge to really progress. There's this urge to move forward. And we're still, this is similar to the previous themes in the week, but this is still that hesitance of, oh, I feel the new, and it's trying to trust oneself to really step into these new ways of being, right? So then we have inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings, right? So there's the resistance to the movement forward. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Some of you, this is astral traveling. Some of you are going to have really vivid dream spaces, and it's going to be with other people or teachers or mentors, people that are supposed to be in your life at this time. Allow yourself to really surrender to it. Even if they are people from the past that you need to reconcile with or you need to build that bridge with, understand that it's happening for a reason. And maybe at the point in time when you met these people, you were not ready to accept their assistance, their help, their knowledge or wisdom, whatever it is, their teachings. And now it's coming back into your reality because you need them at this time. Like your soul is ready to accept that learning, to accept that healing, to accept that teaching from them, and to grow even more. Okay, so that's the big picture thinking, Pleiadian energy, visionary and inspired ideas. This inspiration could very much so be coming through the dream space, through meditations, through journeys, shamanic journeys, drumming practices, things of that nature. And that's why we have this portal energy, because doors are opening. You decide, rewards, wild card, right? This is the universe saying, hey, I have all these gifts for you. Allow yourself to be open to receiving them. Okay, regardless. And for a lot of people, I feel like it's going to be reconciliations with people from the past that are either teachers or mentors, or maybe it's an old job you're going back to, something that you could really learn from, but maybe there's some bad blood there or just like tension there. It's coming up to transcend the ego, to be able to heal that, to open your heart and understand that even though you think of that person that way, you have changed now. And who's to say that that person has not changed now either? Okay. Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. So double mission, light worker, star seed, serve the world by being you. So I like that double mission was underneath it, because this to me is also an energy of like backtracking. It's an understanding that you are unique and you have unique gifts. And as we grow, we uncover more and more of them, as do the people around us. And so being able to see somebody with fresh eyes will really serve you well at this time. Now I can get some air. Right? Okay. What do I want to clarify with? This is a very, ooh, yeah. Oh, so we're going to be doing a lot of higher consciousness, very spiritual read today. If I'm using Sacred Bee and the Star Seed Oracle. Yeah. Okay. They keep showing me somebody folding back into, like if there was another one of me here, it's folding back into my body. This to me is recapitulation. That's a process in shamanism where you're calling the parts of your soul back home. This can be done in many different ways under many different labels, but I would highly recommend like thinking back to the times when you were hurt or you were experiencing a difficult trauma or a betrayal of some sort, and allow yourself to really work through those emotions, right? As to why you feel that way. No one's saying you're not justified in feeling those ways. We're just saying to explore them, accept them, and then release them if they're no longer serving you right now in the present, if they're only holding you back. Because the only person that can release them is you. How often does somebody apologize, but we're not in a place to really accept their apology? And no matter how many times they apologize, we still feel those ways towards them. That's because there's a part of you that is holding on to something that you need to see or accept. Maybe it's not about forgiving that person. Maybe it's about forgiving yourself and not having the tools you had then and being too critical to admit that. Okay? Prideful. Let's look at activated earth, power places, trust where you're led. Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse. So this tells me that where you're currently going, you know, is out of alignment with you. And this 2 of Cups, this 2 of Cups is quite literally pushing you out of this inner chaos, right? This last week, all these readings for this week feel very much so like the stirring of the pot and pulling all the gunk out, right? That's kind of how it looks like in a Reiki session when I work with a chakra. It's like it's spinning and then we're pulling all the gunk out of it. You're doing that on an energetic level for yourself, and in turn you're going to see it manifested in physical forms through relationships. So anything not in alignment with you must go. The 2 of Cups in reverse, right? Okay. Let's go to the inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. This feels very Knight energy. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is the card of hesitance. And the reason I said that is because it feels very non-committal. Knights to me are, well, to everybody in tarot, when you study tarot, they're travelers. Knights are temporary energy. They're messengers. It's like the mailman. He's here for a second and he's gone. That's a Knight. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving Knight in tarot. And in reverse, it shows that there's a hesitance to actually give the pentacle that he's traveling with. It's this energy of, even though you know that this new beginning, these new messages, that this new insight that you're getting is actually going to benefit you, there's a hesitance in pursuing that. What is that hesitance? Is it fear? Is it scarcity mindset? Is it a lack of self-worth? All of which are rooted in a wound, rooted in the ego, rooted in a need to accept oneself in a deeper way. This Knight of Pentacles, though, this is like almost somebody who's thinking about a project and they're just like, I want to do it, but I really don't. Yeah, 4 of Wands. This is a failure mentality. And 4 of Pentacles, this is what they're holding on to. They're holding on to this idea that they're not capable of building or investing in these foundations that they really want to be building and investing in, right? So, let me show you this 4 of Wands. I'm going to show you it upright with the Knight of Pentacles upright, even though they're both reversed, just because they're gorgeous cards. It's just sad. There is a sadness to this energy, because it's like, I know I could have it, and I'm really holding on to the thought, the idea, the manifestation of it, but it's like the actual action behind it and really building it, someone's like, I don't know, man. Let's look at Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So then we have the Devil and the Emperor in reverse. I don't like this energy at all. The Devil and the Emperor is the attachment to having control. The Devil is attachment. It's the ego, right? So here it's all coming up. And it's coming up on the Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you, because you now have all the tools you need to look at these parts of yourself. And maybe you might be like, no, I don't have these tools. But you do, because how often have you actually looked inside yourself to see if you have them or don't have them, right? How often have you actually tried to address some of these very limiting beliefs or old wounds or traumas? The Emperor in reverse is my way or the highway energy. And typically when people are very controlling, it is rooted in fear. It's rooted in the devil. It's rooted in a part of them, right? So if you're trying to control or dictate how this path unfolds for you, the universe is saying, no, surrender to me. You're safe. And that process of surrender is where your fear is. I can't surrender. I'm struggling to surrender, because if I surrender and I let this go and now this is falling away and this is falling away, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? You're going to be reborn. You're making space for new things. That's what's happening. And you're going through the lesson of truly surrendering. And sometimes that means we hit rock bottom. And that's okay, because that means you have the opportunity to rebuild from a blank slate, a blank canvas. And you get to manifest and create your life as you want. Let's look at big picture thinking. Visionary, inspired ideas. So here's that canvas, right? The portal, the seeing the bigger meaning behind it all. So we have 2 of Swords in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. Very interesting. So your heart space is opening, because now you have these new perspectives, and you're realizing that a shift in direction, like a radical shift, a very out of nowhere kind of shift is really needed from you, and the divine's pushing you in that direction. So some of you might lose a relationship, or you might change jobs, or you might suddenly have the urge to move, or you might go through a really difficult or unexpected time. And maybe just because it's unexpected doesn't mean it's difficult, but it's going to be different for everybody. And that's because you're shifting into a brand new direction, and that's what's meant for you. Okay, let's look at portal. Doors are opening, you decide. Rewards, wild card. Seven of Cups, seduction. Woo, yeah. I like this. And the Six of Cups in reverse. Somebody's realizing they have to let go of the past. In bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Look at that. Very fitting. Yeah. So this is that understanding that I have all these options. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. When you really surrender and let go of the past, the Six of Cups over here, you get to the Seven of Cups. You get all of these options because now you've made space and some, right? And so now you also have the Ace of Cups. By letting this go, your heart space is opening to these new opportunities. And that's why you have this portal energy. But by letting the past go, you're also letting go of this hurt, this pain, this trauma. You're allowing yourself to step into this energy of freedom, right? Let's look at Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. Eight of Swords in reverse. And Queen of Wands. Very nice. Very, very nice. So here we come out of that masculine energy, right? This Emperor energy. And here we come into this Queen of Wands, and no longer overthinking things, right? No longer keeping ourselves bound or attached to having to have them our way. We just have confidence that everything that we are creating in our mind and in the material world is flowing our way with this energy of non-attachment. And this is what it means by staying grounded. Seed the light, cosmic ancestor, right? This is that connection to the divine, that faith in yourself and what you're creating, and the faith in a higher power to support you even when it's unseen. That is what this is about. And that's why you're moving into this energy of surrender and detachment. Very nice. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Very, very nice. Very healthy, balanced, masculine energy that knows how to move forward, that knows how to build, that knows how to create, and is reliable and stable and safe and secure in who they are. So very, very nice. Moving out of distorted, attached energy into a very free energy, and all these new opportunities are going to come in for you. Some of you are going to dental school. I don't know why that just popped in. I immediately just heard dental school. I hate the dentist. So much. But let's get an overall energy for the reading for you guys. What does the collective most need to know for this spread today? Fork in the road and exchanging gifts and peace, all in reverse. Okay, so we have 27, 13, and 23. So 9, 4, and 5. So completions, foundations, and change. Resistance to completion, faulty foundations, and the need to change, I should say. 27. Exchanging gifts. Be careful what you pray for, because you might just get it, and then realize you don't want to face the hefty price tag that comes with it. You may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but know you will have to walk away from, or even fail at, because you can't or won't pay the dues it asks of you. If you want to be a famous musician, you have to practice your craft every day. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be responsible for managing the money and paying the taxes. Even a windfall bears a cost. It's okay though, because Spirit will help you achieve balance over time. Another message here reminds you that being only the giver and not the receiver plays out in many relationships in your life where you find yourself in victim mode, in a codependent dynamic, or holding on to a false sense of control. Others may push you to continue to prove yourself. The time has come to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. Being aware of the need for both give and take is the first step to your true destiny. It's all good and getting better. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as a result of it. And if you're wondering why I'm reading from the book, it's just this one particular deck I've just always read from the book from. For myself, I'll do channel messages, and like for readings in person, I will. But there's something about like these messages I think are just like so fitting. They really are just so fitting. Protection message for fork in the road. Indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. Beautiful. And then 23, protection message. Now's the time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes playing in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself, and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music. Beautiful, my dears. This is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want a free 10-minute reading, check out Patreon. Description box is where you'll find that. And check out my website as well down below. If you want a personal booking for our mentoring program to become a Reiki practitioner and quantum healer, your own personal Reiki session, tarot readings, etc. Right? Check it all out. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.